Now, the Nigerian army says it's investigating reports that Boko Haram leader Abubakar Shekau has either died or was seriously injured during a clash with the splinter group, the Islamic State in West African province ISWAP. Well, it's not the first time Shekau has been reported killed, but the militant leader resurfaced each time. Army spokesman Brigadier General Mohammed Yerima said told the BBC that the army was still looking into what may have happened, but will not issue a statement until it gets definite proof. And the AFP news agency quotes two sources saying that Shekau survived his attempt to kill himself when he was surrounded. ISWAP has not commented. Shekau took over Boko Haram after his founder Mohammed Yusuf was killed by police in 2009. Since then, more than 40,000 people have been killed and over 2 million displaced from their homes in the deadly insurgency in northeast Nigeria. Let's talk now to security expert Ona Okomo for more on this particular development. So Shekau has become that cat with 9 lives. It just refuses to die. The only different thing in this case is that the killing isn't coming from the Nigerian military authorities. What do you make of this new development?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Okoche, for having me on your program. I would take it with a pinch of salt. We know that there is intense competition, perhaps even acrimony or conflict between the two groups, between Boko Central and ISWAP. And ISWAP has become ascendant almost. But we can never rule out Shekau, as it were, or write him off, because Shekau, like you described him aptly, has become a cat with 9 lives. And he has some kind of, longevity tonic that keeps turning him around. In the first assault in 2009, he was said to have been killed, but he ended up in Niger Republic, where he became well and came back in April of 2010 to declare himself leader of the sect. So I think, yes, there is credible evidence now that something could have happened, something untoward, which would be great news, in fact, that something untoward has happened, in fact, to Shekau. But it's not confirmed. And I keep saying, in those years when the army used to declare him dead, I said, wait, see the corpus delicti, see the body of evidence, see the dead body, as it were, to use Nigerian parlance, see the dead body before you agree that Shekau is in fact dead. And then you must use his DNA to confirm, because Shekau has been declared dead so many times. I don't know what to say of it, but this time it looks like there might be some ingredients of, perhaps reality in it.
Indeed, Mr. Okomo. So what do you mean by his death being great news? Because some would say the Shekau leadership is more symbolic than the personality of Shekau himself. The fact that nobody can even give us evidence that he's alive. So would you say that taking him down has any practical impact on his influence on a particular sector of Boko Haram as we speak?
It is good that you mentioned Shekau's leadership philosophy, because Shekau had been running a one-man show all along. Shekau had killed off he has killed more of his commanders than the Nigerian military could, because, he's a madman. I've described him several as a madman, and he's intensely narcissistic. And so, if he goes down, then Boko Central will go down. However, you've just said something very important, which I'm going to point out to Nigerians very soon, that having ISWAP as the main group to contend with is not good either, because ISWAP has moved away from the old ISWAP we knew in 2015, 2016, that was doing benign jihad, to a virulent ISWAP. Now, the ISWAP we have now is led by really crazy guys like Sulu, and these are killers. That's what we have been reading in terms of these attacks on the military and on villages. So, I mean, Shekau's being killed is good news, but it's not be replaced by better news. It's not like if we got the Abu Musab Banawi ISWAP, that's the Yusuf's son ISWAP, that would have been better, because Yusuf's son was running a benign jihad and he was compassionate with the villagers and stuff. He wasn't killing, he wasn't on a killing mission, unlike the current ISWAP that is on a killing mission.
Security expert Oda Okomo, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us on TVC News at 7.